Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To the honorable judges, ladies and gentlemen, it's good to see you all again. I am Nadisa Maharani, once again, your favorite public speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, before I begin, do you mind if I ask you all to do something? Okay, first, I want you all to raise your hands. Now, place it on the shoulder of the person right to you. And tell them this. Hey buddy, you're a good person.
You are a good person.
And I'm proud of you.
And I'm proud of you.
Okay, now let's put our hands down. Raise your left hand. Place it on the shoulder of the person left to you. And tell them this. Hey buddy,
Hey buddy.
you're also a good person.
You are also a good person.
And I'm proud of you too.
I'm proud of you.
Okay, thank you for your attention. Now, you may be thinking, Nadisa, what was the point of that exercise? Well, I wanted to show you all something very important, that every cause has an effect. In other words, if we do good things, then those good things will go back to us. But sometimes we are scared. No, not of ghosts or monsters, but of ourselves, of our own capability to do certain things. We are afraid of taking risks because we might fail. And that begs the question, if we are so afraid to fail, then how will we ever learn? How will we ever get out of our comfort zone? With that in mind, today, I would like to share my thoughts on the power of never giving up. Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you this. Do you know what a Deus Ex Machina is? No? Okay, don't worry. I only learned about it recently too, from a storytelling competition. Basically, in storytelling, a Deus Ex Machina refers to an outside narrative force that saves the main characters during times of hardship. Typically, this approach is looked down upon because instead of allowing the characters to learn and grow from their mistakes, they are instead saved immediately by some outside force. And the more I thought about this concept, the more I realized that it also applies to our own lives. See, I'm someone who has failed a lot. Once, in 7th grade, I joined a speaking competition. I made it all the way to the finals, and I was this close to winning. But things happened, and I lost. At first, I was heartbroken. I wanted to give up, but I also waited for a miracle. I wanted for my own Deus Ex Machina to come and save me. But as time went on, I realized something important. Yes, I did fail at that moment, and that's okay. If I didn't fail back then I wouldn't be able to learn and grow as a person. The next time I did fail, I would be even more heartbroken, and then I'd give up completely. Because as Kelly Clarkson, a famous singer, once said, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger." I love those words because they remind us that even if we get too close to the flame, even if we get burned, we still aren't gonna die. If I gave up back then, I wouldn't be standing here right now talking to all of you. If I can do it, I'm sure all of us can as well. Ladies and gentlemen, let's think back to the time when we were children. As kids, we didn't know how to walk. Slowly, we crawled, then we got up, and we fell. But when we fell, did we immediately give up? Did we stop learning how to walk? No, right? Now, we can walk. If we stopped whenever we fell and got injured, then we would never be able to walk again. And that applies to our lives as well. will one day lead Indonesia, we cannot afford to let one-time mistakes ruin our futures. Let us learn from our mistakes, not seeing them as an end-all be-all, but rather as a stepping stone for our future. To end this off, I would like to sing a song I like, titled Fix You by Coldplay. But if you never try, you'll never know just what you're worth. I love those lyrics because they remind us that even if we fail, it is not the end to all of our problems. If we never try, we really never will know. And if we never know, then how can we succeed going forward? That is all from me. Thank you for staying with me. I am Nadisa Maharani. Wassalamualaikum.